Myanmar aims to release a new national land use plan which will outline the areas for urban development by end of next year. Now, this plan will help to systematically allocate reserved land for future urban use. It's also hoped such a plan will help control rising property prices. Channel NewsAsia's Myanmar correspondent Wong reports from Naypyidaw.
Property prices in Myanmar have been soaring recently, rising by more than 3 times in a span of just a few months. Aside from the growing demand for properties, the price hike is also due to a lack of quality developments. Another contributing factor, the lack of a clear national land policy. As you can see, land scarcity is certainly not an issue here in Myanmar. But what's crucial, observers say, is that the government must map out detailed plans to specify exactly what the land can be used for and also what other plots of land are available in this country for development. Property owners can then have a clearer idea on what they want to do with their land instead of holding on to it because of the lack of clarity in regulation. And clarity will soon be given as the government seeks to map out a better policy for urban land use.
For each and every region, for each and every urban area, they will have their own boundary of urban area that they expect to have within 20 years. And for that, they will have to, from the very beginning, they will have to properly allocate the land for several uses, like depending on their potentials. If the potential is in tourism, where should be the services, where should be the hotels, and where should be the land use for housing, and so on. Up till now, to be frank, there is no clear-cut policy for that, but we are already working on that in all the states and regions.
But some feel more needs to be done.
The issue is to expand our cities, have better infrastructures, and also the proper rules and regulation needs to be in place, and whichever rules and regulation that is in place need to be abide by.
Others suggest the authorities should also consider releasing more government land for joint venture developments.
A lot of the local landowners who are able to do business, who have already businesses with foreigners in other sectors, I think they want to be part of the Myanmar growth story. And they want to be involved in the development process themselves rather than just leasing it out. And so then that will start to bring prices down in order to bring in a foreigner which they can work with. And then they'll see, future, not only that land but other land, and they can work together on for future projects.
Unless the government implements stricter and more effective measures, it'll take some time before property prices in Myanmar can be normalized. Wong, Channel NewsAsia, Naypyidaw.